So in continuation, we talked about the development of megaspore from megaspore mother cell. Okay, so megasporogenesis lead to formation of megaspore, which is a haploid cell present inside the ovule or megasporangium. So this is haploid functional megaspore, right? So this is megaspore. All of us know that only one megaspore remain functional. 3 megaspore degenerate and disappear. This functional megaspore, which is present toward chalazal end, and there is degeneration of 3 micropylar microspore. Formation of only one functional megaspore lead to a term, or we use one term that is known as, this kind of megasporogenesis is called monosporic. This is very important. Monosporic means there is development of only one megaspore from one megaspore mother cell. So this term is very important. You can remember, this is also known as polygonum type or monosporic development of megaspore. Again I am explaining, monosporic means development of only one functional megaspore from megaspore mother cell by reductional division. 3 of the megaspore which is present toward micropylar and degenerate, and only one remain functional. Right? So this kind of megaspore is monosporic megaspore. This is a functional megaspore, and from this functional megaspore, development of embryo sac. Embryo sac or female gametophyte. It is called female gametophyte. Gametophyte is a, all of us know, haploid stage. Is a haploid stage of life cycle. So when we talk about life cycle of any plant, particularly when we talk about angiosperm, diploid stage is dominant, sporophytic stage is dominant, and gametophytic stage is represented by embryo sac, which is present within ovule, and male gametophyte is represented by pollen grain. So that is the haploid stage of the life cycle of angiosperm. So please remember, this is very important to know. Female gametophyte is embryo sac, and male gametophyte, we have already discussed, is the pollen grain. Now this female gametophyte have, why it is called gametophyte, that also you must be knowing. It is called gametophyte because it produces the gamete. What is the female gamete? Egg cell. So how megaspore develop into a structure which produce egg cell, which produce the gamete, and that gamete, haploid gamete, take part in fertilization. We must know that megaspore itself is haploid. So there will be subsequent division, there will be a sequential division, and that division lead to multicellular, multinucleate embryo sac, and in that embryo sac there will be female gamete or egg cell. So how this embryo sac develop from megaspore? Let's see. The type of division here now will be only mitotic division. Okay. So first of all, we must know there will be division in this megaspore cell. Okay, this megaspore will divide. So there will be pre-nuclear division. Pre-nuclear means here cytoplasmic division will not take place. Only nucleus will divide. Okay, so nucleus will divide, and there will be formation of 2 nucleus. That is called 2 nuclear stage. Okay. Now again there will be next division, and there will be formation of, there will be again division of nucleus. This is called 4 nucleate stages, right? One more division, subsequent division, and that lead to formation of eight nucleate stages. So this we can mark as salazar end, and this we can mark as the microphylar pole or end. So this to be marked because we know that inside the ovule there is a certain location. Okay, so this is the salazar end of the ovule, and this is toward the microphylar end of the ovule. Now this here we can see due to subsequent mitotic division, there is due to free nuclear division, means only nucleus is dividing here. There is no cytoplasmic division. There is formation of 8 nucleate cell. Okay, so this 8 nucleate immature female gametophyte or embryo sac will now, we can see there will be formation or there will be division of cytoplasm. There will be cytoplasmic division, and due to cytoplasmic division we can observe here there will be formation of 7 cells, okay, and 8 nucleus. So how this formation of 7 cells and 8 nucleus takes place, let's see. 3 cells migrate, 3 nucleus migrate toward the salazar part, and 3 microphylar end. 3 nucleus migrate toward microphylar end. 2 nucleus remain in the center. Now very interesting point, 2 nucleus from each pole migrate to the central part of the cell. Now very interesting thing we have to note here, that out of these 8 nucleus, 6 nucleus will undergo the formation of cell wall. There will be formation of cell wall. So remember, out of 8 nucleus, during cytoplasmic division, cell wall formation will take place in surrounding of the 6 nucleus. Okay, 3 nucleus towards salazar end and 3 nucleus toward the microphylar end. Okay, so these 3 nucleus which are present towards salazar end, here you can see development of one cell. This is development of cell wall. So second cell, and there is formation of third cell. So here we can see towards salazar end there is formation of 3 cells because of the formation of cell wall and cytoplasmic division. These 3 cells are called antipodal cells. Antipodal cells. Okay. On the other hand, there is formation of cell wall and formation of 3 cells toward microphylar end. So there will be unequal size cell, one big cell will be formed, and cell wall formation, cytoplasmic division. This cell is egg cell, which represent the female gamete. Beside that, there is formation of 2 more cells, supporting cells present both the side of the egg cell. These 2 cells are called synergids. These cells are called synergids. 2 synergids. These cells are also haploid cell. Antipodals are also haploid. So you must remember the ploidy of this cell. All the cells present within female gametophyte or embryo sac are haploid. This is very important to remember. All the cells present within embryo sac are the haploid. Now we can notice here This cell which is present in the center, larger in size, this cell is called central cell, and these two separate nucleus are called polar nuclei. These nuclei are also haploid, so we write it as the n plus n. This complete structure we consider as embryo cell. This complete structure we consider as the female gametophyte, and this female gametophyte is present inside the ovule. Anticoddles later on, there is no certain function of anticoddles, later on degenerate. Central cell, where the polar nuclei are present, take part in triple fusion, development of endosperm. And the most important cell, which is egg cell, fuse with the male gamete to make the zygote, and then develop into the embryo. Here development of embryo takes place inside it, that's why it is known as the embryo cell. This polar nuclei, central cell, develop into endosperm tissue which provide nourishment. Synergids have some here projections, filiform apparatus what we use for them, and that also help in guiding the pollen tube inside the pollen tube. So here always remember egg cell and synergids are generally present toward micropylar end, and anticoddles are present toward the chalazal end. So that is to find out that what is the position of the cell, anticoddle cell and synergid cell, and these are present inside the ovule. So from here easily pollen tube can enter inside the ovule to fertilize it. So this is all about the development of female gametophyte in angiosperm or development of embryo cell. Thank you.